I come to you today tired and disabled. I've been disabled for a long time, basically forever. But the tired thing, that's just, so I'm in my PJs. I am kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think of the word. I am prioritizing my own comfort today. Very cozy. And I want to help you do the same in your own life. I am bringing to you all of the things that are like disability essentials in my mind that I want to make sure my disabled internet friends know about. So, comfort. That is going to be king with all of these things, whether that be like physical comfort, emotional comfort, all the things. Okay, the PJs. I feel like I gotta mention it. I truly believe that we as a society need to invest in sleep. Like, I feel like that's like one of the things I said to my boyfriend very early on in our relationship. I was like, I feel like that is a way I can help increase everybody around me's value in their life, is by being like, here are all the best sleep products. For a very long time now, I have invested good time, energy, and effort and money into figuring out the best things for getting a quality night's sleep. And a big thing is the pajamas you're wearing, okay? Look, some of you are out here not wearing pajamas. That's your own prerogative. I can't live that life. I need pajamas on. And for me, I need them to be breathable, which means made of natural fibers, whether that be cotton, bamboo, or bamboo. Maybe some linen in there, but it needs to be natural fibers. And a lot of the PJs are acrylic materials. And I am telling you, it is an absolute game changer when you switch. These are 100% cotton pajamas. Yes, the upfront cost is a little bit more, but I have had this pair of pajamas, I think for 4 years now, at the very least 3. And I have washed them so many times over, not a pill in sight, 0 pilling. Like, these feel the same as the day I bought them. That is how good the quality is. They are stretchy. They are so comfortable. And for me, synthetic materials just make me feel like sweaty and claustrophobic. And I don't need to feel that when I am trying to sleep. Speaking of comfort, let me tell you about something that has been a total game changer for me lately. And honestly, it would make a great gift for anybody on your list. Thanks to Google for sponsoring this portion of the video. And shout out to Bombas for these incredible socks. Wait, look how cute they go with the PJs.
They match 100%.
Right? They're so cutesy.
Yeah.
What a look. So I discovered these through the Google Holiday 100, which is basically a list that Google comes out with every single year of the top search for items. It is like the ultimate cheat sheet for unwrapping the holidays and making sure that you are the best gift giver for all of your friends and family. You guys, look at these little teeny ones. My brother just had his first baby. Stop. Auntie Molly is giving the baby socks. But here's the thing about these Bombas Merino Blend socks. When you're disabled, comfort isn't just nice to have, it is truly essential to living your best life every single day. We are constantly using up so much energy just getting little everyday tasks done that any single thing that can increase comfort is a must. And if you deal with cold feet or circulation issues like I do, the right pair of socks can make or break your day. What I love about these is the merino wool naturally helps you regulate your temperature. So whether it's hot or cold, your feet will still be the perfect temperature. Plus, they have a seamless toe design. Thank God for that. I think all clothes, but especially like socks and undergarments, need to be made seamless because it is so much more comfortable, no pressure sores, no irritation. It's a must. So yeah, beyond thrilled about that. And they stay up all day without being too tight, but also not slipping down. So again, just for the sensory overload of it all, perfection plus. It's so like mushy. It's very, very squishy under your feet, which I love. It feels like my feet are being hugged. So if you are looking for the perfect gift that says, I care about your comfort, just ask Google. You can check out the Google Holiday 100 to unwrap the holidays with gifts people will actually love. Trust me, these socks are going to be such a hit. Check out the link below to see the full list and get shopping. Shout out to Google Shopping for helping me discover the best gifts, and to Bombas for socks that will be an absolute win at all of my holiday parties. Okay, back to more essentials that every disabled person should know about. I really think that it is worth investing in a good quality mattress, duvet, pillow. Like, I'm a side sleeper. I get a lot of shoulder pain, especially on my guide dog arm. Girl, spending 18 years with my left arm in a forward position for most of the day, the shoulder gets sore. So as a side sleeper who sleeps on my shoulder, I really want to make sure I like get a good supportive pillow. So I literally like found a pillow that is made for side sleepers. It's like a cube shape. And I just feel like you spend so much of your life sleeping. Like ideally, right, the average person is sleeping about 8 hours a day. We all know when you're disabled, likely you're sleeping even more than that. Sometimes those of us who are disabled and chronically ill can spend like whole days in bed recovering from exhaustion. And so making sure that you have things that are comfortable, supportive, and breathable are absolutely integral in my opinion. And speaking of like comfortable and breathable, I think that just extends to clothing you wear every single day. You guys know the amount that I talk about comfort when it comes to my clothing. Like that is the number one thing that I look for. I feel like the older I get, especially, the more aware I am of like the sensory of it all. Like when clothes are too clingy, I can't do it. When they're itchy, they're scratchy, I cannot do it. I don't want to spend my day uncomfortable and like pulling and finicky and like thinking about it. I don't like things that are like too tight around my neck. It gives me anxiety. So finding clothes that are just like breathable, light, comfortable, stretchy, move with me, change as my body changes is so important to me. And that is absolutely a priority in my life. Speaking of sensory overload, if you are neurodivergent or also have a sensory input disability like mine, blindness is a sensory disability. I am lacking one of my senses, and therefore my brain is dealing with a lot of other input with my other senses, which means that I can either get too overstimulated or understimulated. And I've got tools for both. These are earbuds. They're just like this little container. There's a loop on the top that you can connect to like a pair of keys, a backpack, a lanyard. So you always have them on you. And then inside are these little earbuds that you just pop in at any time. And they are not noise canceling, they are noise reducing. So when I have these in like a noisy environment, like a bar, a restaurant, a concert, even like a busy train station or something, a busy loud restaurant, I can pop these in and nobody can really see them. Like they're super subtle, especially obviously if my hair is down, but it just reduces the background noise enough to like let my brain focus on the up. Oh my God, even when I take them out just now on my own, I'm like, oh God, so much louder without them. Like when they're in, I can still hear the people that I'm talking to, and I can even still hear like what song is playing, but it's reducing enough of the noise around me, that like background buzz, that it helps calm and center me so much. So I truly cannot recommend these enough for when you're dealing with sensory overload. And another thing that helps me with sensory overload, but especially honestly when I'm dealing with sensory like craving, like I need mental stimulation, like on a really long flight or like in a doctor's office and I'm waiting and there's nothing to like look at because I can't see, and there's nothing to like touch or hear. I can't talk because it's like a quiet space. Then I like having my fidget toys, and I have a lot of fidget toys, okay? But these ones are my favorite. I have this one, which is like a drop shape, and it's this firm gel. Oh my God, it's so satisfying. I love it so much. It has glitter in it too, which is really fun. Ooh, another time I really like to use my fidget toys is when I'm watching a movie or a TV show, because it helps me stay awake. You know, a lot of people like fall asleep when they listen to audiobooks. I can fall asleep watching like movie or TV show because I'm not engaged visually with it. So essentially it just becomes like an audiobook and I can like get distracted and doze off in my mind. So I like to play with my fidget toys. This one is so good because there's so much to it. Like this one might be my all-time favorite. There's like this clicky, this spinny. Some of them are silent. Some of them make noise. There's that. There's the little toggle here. There's this one makes a noise. This one's silent. That one's a clicky. That one's silent. Like I love this. It's like a mini remote controller for gaming. All of these are between like $5 to $10. And then these are my other new favorite. This is a set of 6 magnetic balls. I got the purple set, and they're all different textures. So like they're silicone coated, and they're all these different textures. The colors are also like a gradient, which if you could see would be very fun. Okay. Next, as a blind person, I always say my hands are my eyes. I am like a little kid. Like if I'm at a store, my boyfriend hates when I come grocery shopping with him because we go there. I'm like, what's this? What is this?
It's like a 5-year-old.
What is this? It's just so fun. I want to know what everything is. And so, yeah, I need to sanitize my hands. And plus, like with a guide dog, I'm constantly like feeding him little treatsies for being such a good boyo. So yeah, good hand sanitizer. But honestly, like even thinking about my friends who like are wheelchair users and stuff, like you're always deconstructing and reconstructing your chair, getting in and out of cars and stuff, like touching the wheels. It's just good regardless of what disability you have. Good hand sanitizer. Next. I don't know about you, but I am out here taking a lot of supplements and medicines, okay? So a good pill organizer that's cute. Emphasis on the cute. This one, adorable. Elton and I both have matching ones. His is green, mine is pink. And we just used our Braille label maker at home to Braille label the days of the week because this one didn't come with Braille, but I was prioritizing cuteness over accessibility because I was like, I can hack the accessibility at home. But like something that makes you want to organize and take your pills is key. And so I think finding one that's cute. I've seen ones that look like fruit, like an orange or a lemon, which I think is adorable, like colorful ones. Just like, yeah, something that doesn't make it feel like you're a grandma and something that makes you still feel like you're like fun and spunky and youthful. I don't know why they don't make enough like disability aids that are like cute and spunky and fun. Like I feel like truly, even when I am 90, I'm still gonna want to be colorful, cute, and fun. I mean, looking at my grandma's, like my 90-year-old grandma is still out here putting fake tan on. She has a full perfume collection. She reads the fashion magazines. That will be me. So I don't know why they're out here acting like the moment you become disabled or elderly, all of a sudden you don't care about style. Which perfectly brings me to my next point. I know that it can be hard as a disabled person to find disposable income to spend on things like this, but I think getting custom mobility aids is honestly like so important to your own confidence, mental health. It can actually take you from being ashamed of using a mobility aid to being excited to use a mobility aid, and I think that makes such a huge impact on your daily life. My glam glitter canes. Which one's this?
That's the pink one.
And then the pink roller tip. Like, stop right now. She's an icon. Unbelievable. And then I have my black, silver, rose gold one. So good. Like, for parties, being festive, like this at a Christmas party, a New Year's party. And you can find all sorts of custom mobility gear, like whether it be service dog patches for your service dog vest. You can find like custom crutches, custom mobility canes, not just canes for the blind. You can find even like custom ostomy bags, bag covers. Like just finding ways to inject your personality and your fun into something that you have to use for medical necessity can just truly make such a difference. So I cannot recommend doing that enough. And I'm not necessarily saying like this should become your everyday cane, because it is important to still have the classic white or red and white cane for when you're like going out and about doing daily tasks on your own, just because it is more recognizable. But when you're just like hanging out in private environments or with friends and loved ones, have some fun. Use a custom cane. Okay, next. Taking it back to being held up in bed because of chronic pain or fatigue. A cute heating pad. I know there's all sorts of heating pads out there. I'm a huge user of heating pads because I get a lot of neck and shoulder pain, like chronic neck and shoulder pain pretty much. I also get really bad period cramps sometimes, and I'm a very cold human. So heating pads are a big part of my life. Oh, I also get a lot of nausea. Love that for me. IBS girly here. So this for tummy troubles or any kind of pain is so good. This one is like a stuffed animal, and it's a lamb. I also have a bunny. I have a Yoda. I have just like an all black fuzzy one. I collect these, and then it depends what mood I'm in. I would say I reach for my Lammy the most. We love her. But I like get to pick and choose which ones I want when I feel in the mood. And I think, again, it just like takes what can be like a necessary evil, like, oh, I have to go get my heating pad because I'm in pain, and makes it like, ooh, I get to use my cute heating pad because I'm in pain, but it's cute.
It's comforting.
It's comforting. I'm just all about bringing comfort to everyday tasks. Anything that brings comfort into your life. Like, I'm a big fan of essential oils. Again, it's a way of making like spending a lot more time in your bed or on your couch, like bringing the vibes. Lighting a candle, using your essential oils, lavender for relaxation, like mint peppermint oil around your temples if you have a headache. Just those little things that bring joy. Ooh, okay. Again, on the comfort train, comfortable shoes and slippers. I feel like so important. Bringing it back to the socks. We got the comfy socks, but you need the comfy shoes, you need the comfy slippers. I wear slippers pretty much all of the time at home because I'm constantly banging my feet. You're there. I'm always banging my toes, so I have actually really structured slippers, like not like super soft ones, very structured ones. So if I hit my toe, it doesn't hurt. And these are also made of a breathable material. They are not made of synthetics. They are made of like real, like a wool kind of material. So it's super breathable. My feet don't get sweaty. And I must wear these because my dog slobbers and I can't see it on the floor and I'll step in it. Thankfully, he's not a huge slobber. He just slobbers like around his dog bowl area, but still gross. Every time my boyfriend accidentally walks in, he's like, ah, my sock's wet. I'm like, mine's not. And then like comfortable walking shoes, even when I am getting like high heels and boots and like fancier stuff, not just like my everyday walking sneakers, but when I'm getting like dress up shoes, I'm always looking for like finding a way to make it still stylish and go with my outfits, but also be supportive of my feet, my balance. I like finding things with a platform. So if I stub my toe, I don't scuff like the top of the shoe. I just hit the rubber side of the platform. It's easier, more balanced for me to walk. Like all of those little things I take into account when I'm looking for my shoes. Okay, kind of along with getting cute pill containers, I'm just boop bopping around all over the place with this video. But speaking of that, we need to take the pills with something, and that's water. Also, just hydration is so important. Hydration is how I keep my headaches at bay. I get a lot. I mean, I pretty much have a chronic headache. Like, I've just lived like that since I was like 13, 14. And I've had eye pain and headaches my whole life for as long as I can remember. So, like, always as a child coming home from school with eye strain and using ice packs on my face and stuff. But I have found staying really hydrated is at least one way to help reduce the severity of headaches, because my headaches are from stress and tension in my body. So there's nothing I can really do about that other than like the things like massage and heating pads and painkillers. But I don't need to add to it by getting a headache from being dehydrated. So drinking enough water is so important. And I find having something refillable that's cute and fun and like makes me enjoy drinking the water. I know that sounds silly, but it's kind of like how if I have a cute workout outfit, I want to work out more. If I have something that's easy to keep refilling all day, that makes drinking easy, I prefer something with a straw, like an open straw. This isn't the water bottle that I bring out and about with me because I want something with like a lid that closes. But when I'm just at home, like this is my everyday. It makes it so easy to drink when there's just like a straw right here. If I knock it over, which girl, I'm blind, I absolutely do. I'm not going to spill it. And it's just so quick and easy to refill. It's cute. I want to bring it room to room with me. Highly recommend. And the last thing that I think is an absolute must is adaptive games. Now, you can find accessible games, but also you can make them. And I think it's so important to have accessible games, whether that be video games or like physical games that you play. Because if we're spending more time at home, like I do prefer to just like have friends in at home than I would going out. Like sometimes, of course, it's a friend's birthday or something like that, or a holiday party, and I go out. And I'm an extrovert. I enjoy being around people. But my favorite thing to do is like be at somebody's home. Like doing a more small, intimate gathering where it's not super loud, it's not super overwhelming, there's not a ton of different people to try to talk to. I can control the volume of the music. I know where all my stuff is. And so it's nice like having games that I can play at home when I have friends over. This is an example of one that my partner adapted for us. I really like playing Connect 4.
Shout out to everyone in the comments.
Yes.
Who gave us the idea to modify this.
I'm trying to find them. No, okay, so there's colors, right? I think they're yellow and red.
Yeah, red is no circle or no hole.
And so I obviously can't see red and yellow. So one has a hole drilled into it. He just got like a drill and drilled a hole in the center of the plastic thing. And then the red doesn't have that. And so by touch, I'm able to fully play on my own with somebody, and I love it. And then I also have like braille decks of cards and like different random adaptive games around my house that just give me the ability to play board games and have fun like everybody else. And honestly, like I just want things that let me feel like I'm one of everybody else. And I think the final thing that I'll mention in today's video is some kind of voice assistance device around your house. Obviously, these are fun for like setting timers and playing music, but when you can't leave the couch or your bed, it can be such a game changer. It can even be great for safety, like being able to use it to make a call and stuff like that. You can set them up around your house and use it as an intercom so that you can communicate with people in different rooms. Like there's so many ways to utilize them, and the more like smart home devices you get, the better. Like if you can get smart home blinds that you can control to open and close from the comfort of your bed, all of those kinds of things is so useful and helpful when you're just like in a flare up or not feeling your best, but you still like want to have a bit of autonomy. So that is everything I'm going to share in my disability survival guide for today, but I would love to hear anything that you think I missed. I'm going to try to link as much of this in the description box down below as possible. And thank you again to Google Shopping and Bombas for working with me on this video. Until next time, you can click over here to watch this recent video I posted or over here to watch this one. Bye!